Hello there, everyone. Something a little out of the usual for me today, because as you may have noticed, I'm not live right now. And this isn't a VOD that I recorded during a live stream. We are playing Irene the Window as part of the Choose Wisely Festival today. I was reached out to by the Right Words Game Studio, who have developed this game. And they got in touch with me pretty late into my scheduling. I have in fact already uploaded my schedule for the week, so I can't unfortunately fit them into my streaming schedule. But I think that honestly kind of works to the game's advantage in a few ways. Firstly, being that, well, this is more to my advantage than the game's, but it does mean that I have something I can upload on one of the days I can't stream. I'm not free to stream right now. I am visiting Tony. Hi, Tony. I'm at your house right now. Or maybe I'm on the way. I don't know when this is being published. For context, I'm recording this at about 7 a.m. on Sunday the 7th. The festival hasn't started yet. But the main advantage to the game is that this game, from what I see of its premise, will probably benefit more from being a recorded, possibly lightly edited video rather than a live stream. For reasons that we'll get into once we're in the game. But thank you again to the Right Word Game Studio for reaching out. This game looks really interesting. I was keen to check it out. I, speaking of Tony, had just had a conversation with her the other day about how I take on too many things for projects and overwork myself. And here has come an opportunity for me to say, no, I shouldn't do all the work that I can. But here I am doing it. But, you know, I want to show off this game because it does look interesting. It does look like something I want more people to be aware of. And yeah, sorry, this video is going to be a little scatterbrained. I want to try not to, having said I want it to be lightly edited, I do mean lightly. I kind of want to go into this quite sincerely. I've already failed a little bit. I have done three warm-up recordings that didn't work out. I'm not used to this format. I'm not used to not having an audience to react to, but yeah, I've decided that this is my final opportunity to record. I'm not allowed to stop the recording and start again now. I'm locked in. We're here. There might still be some editing. I don't know. It kind of depends on what the game demands. But let's get into it. Let's find out. Irene the Window. Day 1. V-Talk. Irene! She's in a window! You can hang up, but I suspect the game wants us to pick up the call. Hello, Irene, presumably. You're not smiling. Smile. I mean, actually, I am smiling a little bit, so shows what you know, Irene. What, you're not happy to see me? You do realize we're on a video call, right? I can see everything through the camera. I'm waiting. I am smiling. To be fair, my PNG tuber doesn't look much like it. It's a gentle smile. I am smiling, though. I promise. Here, I'm smiling. Better? Better. And now? Hey. Thanks for picking up. It's so boring here. I'm going mental. So, I decided to message you. How long has it been since we last talked? 3 years? 4? Feels like those years never happened. It's the same for you too, right? I've got a weird feeling we don't even know each other. I mean, it is like they never happened. In a way. By the way, what do you want to be called these days? In college, I remember everyone calling you genius for some reason. I don't remember that. What about now? You can keep calling me genius. Why not? Let's go with Crab.
Hey.
Nice to meet you again, Crab. I've thought about you a lot these last years. But I didn't write, obviously. You know how it is. Are you working anywhere right now? I'm not. No. Let's. It's fine. Looks like we're in the same boat. All the more so, I was kind of hoping you're neither studying nor working. I've never had it like this before, where I don't have to get up early every day and do something. School and college and work, then more work. I was always busy, always had more to do than time. Now I'm lying here, not owing anyone anything. What do people do when they have nothing to do? It depends on the person, but... It's kind of tough, because sometimes when you have nothing to do, you do just need to watch movies and things like that, because you are tired from work, or sometimes you need to find work, or something to do. It kind of depends. Let's just go with no idea. It's a very broad question. Do you do anything yourself or not? You said you don't work and don't study. Wow, okay, this game's gonna hurt, I think. I might be wrong, but you've got about 24 hours in a day? How do you fill them? Be honest. Well, I've got a couple of hobbies. Veg out with shows on the internet, read books, nothing special. No clue at all. Not a single idea. I mean, I've got a couple of hobbies, I guess. We've got the streaming, we've got art, we've got... Does constant panic count as a hobby? It's great that you brought up hobbies. I keep thinking about them too, but can't come up with anything. What are you into? I like sport. Nah, I don't like sports moving my body. Like working with my hands, creating something new, fixing or improving what already exists. Like various things, you could say I'm a bit of a collector. Does binge watching shows count as a hobby? If yes, then yes. Otherwise, no. It occurs to me I am covering up some of the options. Oops. I'll just read them out. I mean, the ones I feel most satisfied doing are creating things, I think. Like, I like streaming. I like to make stuff for streams. Wow, that's awesome. I want that too. I wish I could. I will say I am kind of getting hospital bed vibes from this background, Irene. Not gonna lie. Are you doing okay? Listen, Crab. Is it okay I've asked you to do things from time to time? Little things, short and simple. It won't be hard for you, and it'll make me less bored here. Do you mind being my puppet for a little while? The main thing. Do it in real life. Not pretend, not with a mouse on a screen or a finger on a phone, but for real. It matters. Okay? This is why I think this game is best played not as a stream. Because it does ask you to do things in real life, which I'm going to try to acquiesce to. It may depend on, you know, what is asked, but we'll see. I mean, I feel like it is... I keep accidentally right-clicking. I do feel it is fair to ask, tell me what kind of things first before I agree to anything. Are you working in business by any chance now? You're pushing that negotiation line like something crazy. Am I? I feel it's fairly reasonable to be like, if you're going to ask me to do something, I would like to know what kinds of things before I fully blanket agree to them. Like I promised, nothing difficult. grab a pen and piece of paper. Do you have them handy? I have paper. I swear I had a pen. And I might have taken that. Oh, there's a pen. Incredible. I'm so well organized for this game. Pen and notebook, pencil and paper, I've got it. Great. Then here's my first task. Remember who you dreamed of becoming as a kid when you grew up, but didn't? Or what you dreamed of doing, but never did? I'll be real, I've forgotten a lot about what I thought about when I was a child. I'll be real with you, Irene. I used to be an astronaut, doctor, firefighter, now CEO, a rapper, an influencer. You are right, I do want to be a rapper. There. Remember it, and write it down. Just one thing, no more. Yeah, I'm genuinely having real trouble trying to remember what I thought I wanted to do when I was a child. And other stuff, honestly, I'm kind of still hoping to do. But, I'm gonna write something down. I think I didn't want to be anyone. I wanted to be someone as a kid, and I well! I was gonna say, I don't think I did that, but I mean, I do remember the little tiny kid who was like, I want to be a girl. So, I mean, kinda. I mean, I did write something down, but also, I mean, I did kind of become that thing. I did kind of become what I wanted to be. To a degree. I'll write it down now. Okay, I'm waiting. I'll write it down. I was already there. I haven't... I guess I have something that, like, I would be interested in another life, as it were. Okay. Are you done? Keep in mind I can't really see what you're doing there. If you try to fool me and do nothing, well, don't do that. So, you done? One sec, I was lying. No, I did it. Sweet. Look at what you wrote again. Think about what it means to you. And now, destroy that piece of paper. Rip it up, burn it, whatever. Make it so it is no more. Well, I would, but I wrote this on the back of some paper that I do kind of need to keep. So, well, I don't want to. You don't want to? Think it'll still come true? Well, maybe. Maybe it will. Hasn't come true all these years, but it still will, right? And are you doing anything for it? Or is it supposed to just happen by itself? I am doing stuff for it, to be fair. I don't know how well it's going, but I am doing stuff for it. Well, one of them. The other one, not so much. Good. You're doing good. Then grab your paper right now and put it on the wall behind your monitor. Again. Or right on the edge of the monitor, so you remember. I'll put it... Oh, no. Oh God. My desk is too cluttered. Uh-oh. You'll get used to it over time, sure. You'll still look at it now and then and remember. Girl, I've got ADHD. If that thing stays there for like 2 days, it ceases to exist. And do stuff. while there's time. You're for sure in hospital, aren't you? Alright, Crab. Let's hang up. I was so glad to see you. Want to get together again sometime soon? If you want? Of course I do. Talk to you soon then? Talk to you soon. Hey, you still here? Go stretch your legs for 2 minutes tops. 2 minutes is enough time to brew some tea, for example. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. I'll edit this out. You guys don't need to bear witness to me going and making a cup of tea, but I'm gonna go do that. Cute. Okay. Back in a tick. Oh, I should have cleared a space for this mug of tea. Oh, I wonder how long she's been calling me. Oh well. Wow. I'm back. It occurred to me while I was making the tea. Sorry, just been up the stairs. It occurred to me as I was making the tea that not only is the back of the piece of paper I wrote on information that I want to keep, it's specifically information I want to keep because it would help me do the thing that I wrote down on the paper. Specifically, getting into voiceover work. It's, yeah. People who've been following me for a while probably know that I would like to be a voiceover artist. And I'm working on it. But it's tough. But yeah, let's see what Irene has for us today. Hi, Irene. I have a mug of tea that possibly I made a day ago in fiction. I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, Grub. You're kind of cute today? It's the last time I wasn't. Thanks, I didn't expect that. So last time I wasn't, and you're messing with me. Thanks, I didn't expect that. Is that right? I could totally say people have been telling you that a lot lately. And 3 years ago, you were such a shy one. Listen, take a selfie to remember you by. Grin wide, snap yourself on your phone, send it to me. There's my phone. Oh. Here's the trouble, right? Y'all are just gonna have to trust me that I'm doing this, because I don't plan on sharing it. Because as I say, it's now about 7:30 in the morning. I don't got makeup or nothing on. Not shaved in a bit. And besides anything, I'm just not a massive fan of, like, staged photos. I don't know, any situation in which someone is deliberately smiling for the camera. Just, the photo doesn't feel right, you know? I love pictures where they're taken in the moment of someone genuinely smiling or laughing or whatever they're doing. Posed photos, I'm generally less a fan of. I guess the second is closer to my true feelings on the matter. I'll take the pic, fine. Sending it anywhere, no thanks. What do you mean somewhere? Not somewhere, to me. Or do you think I'm going to leak your nudes to the public? Then don't send nudes! Okay, I definitely didn't take a nude, don't you worry. Fine then, you won't get mine either. You know what I thought after our last talk? I know so much about the current you now, what you do, what you like, even what you used to dream about. Do you? And you know nothing about me. Want to fix that today? Of course I do. I can tell you want that. And actually, I learned a thing or two, too. I mean, the main things that I'm picking up on, I don't know that she wants to talk about, so... Of course I do. Perfect. I'm in just the mood to get things off my chest today. When did we last see each other? Right, 3 years ago. You stayed in college and I left after third year to work. I'd actually been working before that too. Then, one day in summer after second year, I woke up and thought, why keep studying? At work, everything was new and interesting, and at college... Did you graduate before you started working, or did you bail too? Actually, whatever. Not the point. Excuse me. So, I dropped college and went full-time as a B2B PR person. It's like advertising, but you sell your services not to regular people, but to serious guys at other companies. No idea how they hired me for that position at 19. Okay, actually, I know. This window's so drafty. Give me a sec, okay? Balls. Didn't work. I'll just sit like this. Okay, where was I? You having trouble with the window? You know why they hired you for such a serious position? You worked as a B2B something? I feel the first one is more what she was on the train of thought. Yeah, exactly. In short, my then boyfriend got me that job. He was the department head. We met at a capoeira class. Did I tell you I did capoeira for 4 years? Do you even know what that is? Never heard of it. Is it some kind of dance? I know it better than you, estúpida. Okay, I don't... I mean, to my knowledge, it's sort of martial art kind of a thing? But I wouldn't say I know it better than her, estúpida. Is this some kind of dance? Well, almost. A Brazilian dance where you can kick your partner in the face. You can, but you don't have to. It's something between a dance and a martial art. Thank you, Bob's Burgers. I did rhythmic gymnastics all through childhood. Did I say? It was hell. When they say an all-girl company is a viper's nest, yep, that was it. Everyone was to claw each other's eyes out. Vipers don't have claws. Do they? But, like, you can't. Capoeira is the opposite. There, you can hit each other, and we did, but without malice. And then we smiled and went for a tea break. A real gang of friends. Awesome, wish I were there. You, hitting people? I don't buy it. You say it like it ended ages ago. Well, yeah. We broke up with Mark, and going to the same class as him became impossible. Or so it felt. For those wondering why she's saying we broke up with Mark, if I'm right, well, this game has 2 language options, English and Russian, and that lines up with the sentence structure for how you would say it in Russian. It would be like, we with Mark broke up with one another, sort of thing. So I don't think this is a polycule situation. Could be. But I think, yeah. And the same company, too. Imagine working when your boss is your ex. So, I left my job as well. And when you don't see friends, don't keep going places with them, they slowly drop off. And then... Listen, do you have a stuffed toy, an animal or human figurine nearby? Maybe a childhood favourite or a not-so-favourite? Not in the room, but I could grab one. Can you grab something like that right now? Do I have any from when I was a child? I don't think I do. I think all the ones I have from more recently. I can find a toy or a figurine, but not from childhood. It doesn't matter. Probably even better, honestly. Does it have a name? Well, I've not gone and grabbed one yet, so bear with me. I'm a little tempted to go and grab the enormous toy goose that my sister got me once. But I don't know what I'm about to be asked to do, so back in a sec. I return, holding a toy of Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender that a friend of mine got me a while back? I do not remember how long specifically. Yeah, it's Appa. Okay, and what's her name? Or his? It's Coco. Nah, it's Appa. I think it's spelled Appa. Let me double check. Avatar, Appa. Yeah, it's Appa. Good name. What, you thought I'd say it's bad? There are no bad names. It's the soul that matters. Alright, let's say hello. Come on. Oh. That shifted round dangerously close to my cup of tea. Come on, show it here. Right to the camera. Hi, Appa. Nice to meet you. I'm Irene. Appa is our new friend now. Mostly yours. I'm more like a friend of a friend. But Appa and I are acquainted now. By the way, how should I address him? Her? Well, in the show they always go with him. Alright, nice to meet you again, Appa. Now I'm curious how he feels. What he thinks about the weather and politics. Appa, what do you think about politics? Actually, no, screw politics. What do you think about the weather? Why are you looking at me like that? Think I've totally lost it? A little, yes. You're fine. Mind explaining what this is for? Nah, you're fine. You're having fun. You're weird. I am weird. That's a compliment, by the way. Alright, fine. I've been here a long time. Here in the hospital. Yeah, I thought so. Alone all day. Doctors pop in now and then. Nurses do their treatments. To the point that I've started making imaginary friends. Figured you'd like that too. For some reason. Alone? Where's your family? That feels like a loaded question. Not many friends I take. My God. Oof. I live like that too. I mean, yeah. I talk to people online a lot, but day to day I am on my own. A lot of the time. I live like that too. Not in a hospital, I hope. I mean, it's a fairly safe bet, but that feels like a potentially very hard-hitting statement. But seriously, are you one of those hickey shut-ins? You don't have friends? Well, not hickey, an introvert. And I do have friends. So you're comfortable with this kind of life? I know people like that, but I never understood it myself. All this time here and I still don't get how anyone lives like that. Going a whole day without talking to anyone. But still, I wanted to ask. Is a friend like Appa, a toy, better than none at all? Appa is better. I'm not giving his to anyone. Not giving him to anyone. Toy or no toy, no difference. Better to go somewhere and meet actual people. I mean, if you can. But sometimes, for example, if you're having an extended stay in hospital, such a thing isn't really possible. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why, like, I feel like human connection is important, but it's not always so simple as that. Like, even for me, I feel like I'm a fairly sociable person when I need to be. Wait, is that what they... That's just masking, isn't it? I don't know. Kind of. But, like... I don't necessarily seek it out all that much. Yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of things that get in the way of it. Not just for me, for, like, in general. Like, I don't know that I necessarily agree with any of these, is the thing. Like, 3 is the closest. I do feel like the best thing is to at least have other people in your life that, you know, can offer things that you can't get from yourself. But, again, it's not always that simple. But, let's go with that. Uh-huh. And do you do that often yourself? Look! Listen! Never. Thought so. And you're still giving advice. It's hard, for me personally. It used to kind of happen by itself before. Then it stopped, and I realized it's hard. It is hard. Remember how simple it was in college? You wake up, show up to class, and boom! You got socialization, friends, and a lineup of crushes for every occasion. I think I liked you back then. Why didn't you say anything? I don't remember who I liked, and I liked you. Well, let's not go with that, because I don't know you. We just met. But, why didn't you say anything? I don't know. I don't know if I could even now walk up and say, hey, you look great, let's go hang out. Back then, even less so. I had 0 experience. Actually, wait, I had some. 7th grade. A handsome boy from my class. Blonde. I scraped together all the courage a 13-year-old has, ask him for a walk in the park. We sat on a bench. I kiss him first. He runs off in horror, never talks to me again. Can you imagine? Trauma for life, no kidding. I can be bold in anything else, but not in this. Alright, Crab, I'm off. Until next time, let's call each other again soon, okay? Just don't forget. And Appa shouldn't forget either. Alright, talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. Still online? Let's meditate together. No, seriously. I'll even record you an audio guide. Go offline and sit with me.
Alright. This is new for me too, so let's figure it out together. Sit on a chair with a straight back. Close your eyes. Focus on your body. Your feet on the floor. Your palms resting on your thighs. Find your breath in your body, but don't try to change its cadence. Just observe. Give yourself space to breathe. Keep part of your attention on the real, physical sensations of your body here and now. Recall something that got you upset recently. What happened? Who else was involved? If you feel overwhelmed, step back, let go on these thoughts. Bring your attention back to your breathing or to your palms. When you feel better, return to the memories. Say to yourself, what happened, happened. You labeled it as unpleasant, but in reality, it simply took place, and that's all. Everything else is just our thoughts about it. We're thinking about it, but it's already over. We remember the emotions that still show up in the body even though the situation is in the past, and we let them go. We don't need to make an effort to fight them. As soon as we bring attention to a part of the body, it starts to relax, because the body is always connected to the present moment. Right now there is no danger. We've just separated stress into 3 parts. The situation itself, which is simply a fact, our thoughts about it, which are subjective and not real, and don't need to be believed blindly, and our emotions, which can still flow through us even though the situation is already gone. We create distance from both the thoughts and the emotions because right now we are in a different state, in different circumstances. With the next exhale, send your breath down to your feet. When you're ready, notice the light behind your closed eyelids, the sounds in the room around you, and open your eyes.
Day 3. Oh, it's Irene again. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Hey, Crab. Good to see you. You do look different. You look different. Really? You're the same as a few days ago. But over 3 years, yeah, you've grown up a little. Hey to you too, Appa. Did you sleep well today? Okay, these are not all the options one can have, thank you. I did, thanks. I did. Don't know about Appa. You say it like we slept together. Where's the option for no? No, I never sleep well. I mean, I guess comparatively, last night I slept okay. How about you, Appa? Probably not. You were under a lot of pillows, huh? I did. Don't know about Appa. So sweet that you don't answer for him. But if you don't tell me, I won't know what's on his mind. Sorry. I slept great too. It was so fresh here today. So free. I left the window open overnight and ended up catching a cold. It was totally worth it though. Listen, you said you worked, but I didn't ask doing what. I don't think I did say that I worked. I think I said I don't. Which, I mean, I'm trying to. But boy howdy, do people seem to not want to pick up on what I'm offering. Wait, don't tell me. I'll take a guess. You'll say if it's hot or cold. Okay, let me guess. You work for an online service for social assistance to homeless cats. Ice cold. I don't think I really offer any of that. For real? Shame. I kind of hoped for a cat-loving IT person. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say no to the opportunity. But it's none of the three, then... You're an accountant at a company that builds housing for officials. How about that? Somehow more wrong. Balls. No, seriously, not a cat-loving IT wizard, not an accountant builder. What are you? Those are the only 2 jobs one can have. Do you even work? Sometimes, kinda. I was, not really, honestly. I try. I was? A mysterious worker of unclear specialization, but definitely something secret. No, not exactly, just very scattershot. You'll be a secret agent then. That's decided. Let's move on. Shit. They found me out. Honestly, all this was a super long prelude. Actually, I spent all day yesterday thinking about how people choose what to do. How did you choose? It's what I like to do, it's what I studied for, it's what pays. It just kind of happened. Well, there's kind of my more official work that I do more than anything, which is editing. Which kind of just happened. It's tangentially along the lines of what I studied for, but not exactly. I studied languages, but editing less so. Just kind of happened, I think. Probably describes most of most of the things I've got going on. So you don't even know who made your life the way it is now? Funny. And honestly, that's fine. A lot in this world happens at random. Or at least it feels that way. I always felt that after school I became all independent, cut loose from parental expectations, did what I wanted. It was sort of true, but wherever I went I kept wanting to prove something to someone. Not just to get things done or have fun, but to prove I'm cool, exceptional, worthy. You get where I'm going. The parents' expectations never left. Your choices are still yours. You're overcomplicating it. I mean, nah, I get it. I fully get, like, having things you want to do, but not ever being able to fully divorce it from how you're perceived. I mean, not exclusively the parents' expectations, I guess, but let's go with that. Exactly. They got under my skin. Now it's like I generate them myself. No outside help. Ever had that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that once or twice.
I, for one, was too late to realise I wasn't quite living my own life. And when I didn't join a Buddhist monastery, but it was something close. Mark promised to take me on a trip around the world. All the years we dated, he kept promising. And when we broke up, it hit me. No one's taking me anywhere. If I want to go, I have to go myself. And I went. Not around the world, but my plans were so grand you wouldn't believe it. Only made it to 2 countries. If you could go to only 1 place before you die, where would you go? Somewhere bright and fun? Somewhere unusual and interesting? Somewhere calm and comfortable? I wouldn't go anywhere. I feel like probably somewhere calm and comfortable. I think... Bright and fun sounds like it could be enjoyable, but could become overwhelming. Unusual and interesting, also, yeah. I do like seeing strange things. But I think ultimately, I would want the unusual and interesting to be on, like, that I could take in on my terms, sort of thing. If that makes sense. Which feels maybe more in line with somewhere calm and comfortable. Sounds like someone burned out. Hey! Look! Shut up! I've met people who burned out, ran off to live a quiet life like that, and never came back. It's not you, I hope. But back then, I decided to go to the edge of the world, see what I'd never seen. In the end, I only made it to Bangladesh and Kyrgyzstan. Why that reaction? I'm telling you, it was supposed to be something unusual, incredible. But yeah, I get it. Sounds wild. Why those? At first, I really planned a world trip. All hyped up, I decided to head straight to the middle of nowhere. And with that in mind, I stumbled on an article about Bangladesh. The golden waters of the Ganges, mangroves, old monasteries, mosques, all that. So yeah, all of that was there. But what stuck with me was something else. The culture? The noise and dirt? The people? What do I reckon? I reckon she's gonna say the people. Yeah. I've travelled very little in my lifetime, but I think I've got the gist. The main reason to go anywhere at all is the people. The problem is, you have no idea who you'll meet or where. You can't plan that. On my second trip, I realised that especially well, but even on the first one, there were plenty of interesting encounters. There were colourful, strong-smelling, scowling crowds hurrying to their scowling business. There was a nameless street artist painting an unbelievable piece on a pillar under an overpass, so absorbed he didn't notice me for 20 minutes. There were those who robbed me in Dakar 2 days before my flight home. They took my phone, cash, cards, everything. And there was Hakim, the taxi driver, who took me to his home, sat me down to dinner with his family, then gave me a free ride to the hotel and to the airport on departure day. So yeah, after that I'd had my fill of the planet's farthest corners. Next time I picked somewhere simpler, but still not a super tourist route and pretty. So Kyrgyzstan. Have you seen their mountains? No, first I'm hearing of it. Do yourself a favor and look it up. Something else. Right now? Why not? Editing crab! Put up a picture on the screen. Or don't. I'm not your boss. Well, kind of. Okay, yeah. Those are pretty goddamn lovely pictures. Oh. This one's got horses. Let's see if future crab remembers which picture had the horses in it. Here's a hint. It's the one with horses. And the best part, you literally land in the capital and that beauty is right there on the horizon. In about an hour's drive out of the city and it gets absolutely insane. But even on that trip, the views weren't the main thing. Not even the people, though people in Kyrgyzstan are great. The main reason was Faina, a woman I met there. My ideal woman. Not in that sense, but you'd like her. Everyone does. She was about 50. From what I gathered, she'd worked as a guide her whole life, there and in other countries. She knew the Kyrgyz name of every pebble and every shrub, and she wasn't even local. As well as every story tied to those pebbles and shrubs. So many beautiful legends, young heroes, maiden's tears, all that. But, okay, that's not even why I remembered her. She had an answer to any question. About life, relationships, everything. A calm, wise answer that leaves you knowing what's right, not blaming anyone, not even yourself. Have you met people like that? Yeah, I've known some. I don't recall. I've never trusted people like that. I think, I don't know, there is a distinction I feel to be made between people who claim to know everything and people who are insightful. Or, are willing to share their life experience. Yeah, I think I've known some. Cool. I hope you remember to get their contacts. Because I didn't, like the idiot I am. You know what's most interesting? We travelled together for 5 days. A grand tour around Lake Isikul, with day trips, hotel stops, and so on. And in that time, I think we became friends. Only, I never really asked her about things. I'm just not used to that kind of talking. I listened to how Faina talked to others, and it helped me better understand what was happening with me. There was another woman too, an athlete of some kind. The way she went on and off with her husband, that was crazy. They fought every day, even got physical. Then she'd bring him soup in a jar at the hospital. He got discharged, and it all started again. Oof. I don't remember exactly what Faina told her, but basically the woman said she and her ex were made for each other. And Faina said, maybe that's true, but then you were two good people made to torture each other, and that doesn't add up. I don't know what happened to that woman later, but I think she understood something. I definitely did. And why didn't I exchange contacts with Faina? I'm still kicking myself for that. No, I remember why. I had to rush home, stressed out with the news. Still can't forgive myself for not talking to her one last time, for not asking her number. Now I don't even know how to look for her. Search tour guide Faina? What would I say to her? How not to scare her off like the others? She'll understand. You didn't scare me off. Are you sure you want to look for her? I mean, from the things you've said, she doesn't sound like the type that would be bothered if you tried to reach out to her again. She'll understand. True. I was just telling you how wise and understanding she is, and immediately started doubting it. I'll look for her. You can too. If you find her, let me know. Maybe not. Wait, I forgot the main thing. Remember how we were talking about what to do in your free time? I decided to read a book. My friend Kate sent me one back when we were still talking. It's called The Coils of Fate by Arlette T. Gibbons. It's fantasy. Chick lit of some kind, I guess. I'm not an expert. Actually, no, it's definitely for girls. Some of those descriptions. Well, I mean, look. I don't know if I'd recommend it to you, but I started it yesterday and I seriously can't put it down. Want me to tell you what it's about? Yes, of course. I can't say no, can I? Books like that are all the same. Oh, go ahead. Great. Okay. Where do I start? First, we meet the main characters. The snake people. The Sneeple? As I get it, they're snakes, but they walk upright. With tails, but also with arms, and at the same time, they're people. Imagine if you picked one of the other dialogue options and you didn't get to see these guys. Fools? This is why player choice in games matters. You can see the Sneeple. Do you think authors usually picture what they're writing? They should. Here, probably not. It's on us to picture it, not them. Well, I mean, I don't know that I like any of these options. I don't know that I want to be prescriptivist of they should. But I feel like probably most of the time they at least have some idea. Here probably not feels unnecessarily rude for a story that I'm hearing about secondhand. It's on us to picture it, not them. I mean, interpretation is important and kind of inherent to it, I feel like, but I don't know that it's necessarily an onus kind of a thing. I guess I'll go with 3, because it's like, ultimately, each person's experience will be different. But how do you write if you don't see it yourself? I mean, people can write with aphantasia, or can have a fairly nebulous idea if their words can get it through. Though you're right, it's not a movie. Whatever we imagine, that's what it'll be. Oh. There goes the music. Uh-oh. Oh. Anyway, this group of snake people is moving through a secret pass between gloomy mountains. Their leader, Ophion, wants to slip into the heart of the enemy state, take out its evil ruler, and end the war. But then, they get ambushed in a narrow gorge, and Ophion's sister-in-arms, Shira, is almost killed. Shira's our protagonist girl, by the way. Ophion saves her, kills the attacker, and takes his power. In this world, when you kill an enemy, you take all their power and even their memories. Shira finds Ophion intriguing. He's so strong and untouchable, but he seems not to care about her. And his right hand, the seductive Lilith, says Shira's a weakling and doesn't even know how she got into their elite squad. Crev, did I dump too much for you at once? Are you following? Shira, Ophion, Lilith, snake people, I'm following. There was an evil kingdom in there somewhere? Doesn't matter, keep going. I think I'm following. Great. From the look on your face, I thought you were about to pass out. I'm just sleepy. Don't worry about it. So, they move on and spot a patrol that absolutely can't be allowed to get away and warn the villain. This time, Ophion decides to set the ambush himself, tells the squad to split up, and goes alone to fight a whole group of enemies. Shira fears he won't handle it and follows him. He really is struggling, and Shira decides to help. But she's so clumsy she falls off a cliff right into the most dangerous enemy and kills him on the spot. Ophion deals with the rest and helps her up. For a second it feels like a spark flashed between them. But he immediately says that if Shira disobeys an order again, he'll execute her himself and take her XP, and she'll respawn at a checkpoint. Huh? Turns out all this was happening in an online game. Some super advanced one with VR goggles, a full body haptic suit, all the works. Quite a plot twist, right? Yes, very interesting. Not my thing. Also, it feels like I've seen this somewhere. So what about Shira and Ophion? I mean, if the entire twist of the book hinges around the fact that it was actually a video game the whole time, I don't know that I'd be that interested in reading that. If that's just like the prologue, sure, maybe. So what about Shira and Ophion? You're hooked, huh? I don't know what happened to them myself. I haven't finished. Listen, you should read a book too. At least start one. Then tell me what you liked and what you didn't. I'm telling this and thinking that maybe listening is even more fun than reading. I'd definitely be into it. Sure, I'll find something. I don't feel like it. I haven't read since forever. I'm already reading something. I'm not really reading anything at the minute. I started the novelization of Heaven's Vault. And I keep meaning to get back to it. But sure, I'll find something. Perfect. Then next time you tell me the plot. Right now I really want to finish my spiel about the coils of fate. So, the squad goes to sleep, the heroine logs out, and we meet her in real life. Her name's Chelsea. She's an ordinary girl who works at a pet store. I just thought. There are snakes in the game and there are snakes in the pet shop. Could they be connected somehow? I mean, I guess theoretically, but unless Chelsea made the game to reference the snakes, I think snakes are just a thing. I think they're just a fairly common creature that appears in a lot of stuff. Whatever. So, Chelsea's an ordinary girl leading an ordinary life. She didn't have anything special going on until this game showed up. She's got a boyfriend too, a lawyer named... I actually wrote all the names down so I wouldn't get lost. Let me open the file. I'm sorry, I keep accidentally right-clicking. One sec. Balls. I messed it all up, didn't I? Can you see me? I can only see part of your face. Figures. Balls. Let's hang up. This won't do. Next time I'll fix everything. It'll be fine. Maybe finish the story? Okay. I was at... Yeah, she's got a boyfriend. I don't remember his name, but he's a lawyer. And they're kind of fine, but this dude... There's not an ounce of romance in him at all. He's way too pragmatic about everything. And he says that's just the kind of person he is, but Chelsea can't shake the feeling he doesn't love her. More like he sees her as... No, sorry, I can't. I need to disconnect. I don't feel well. Let's talk next time. You will call me next time, right? Yeah, let's do it next time. Okay, I'll be waiting. Bye. Sorry again, I'm off. You better do the same. Take a minute to relax. In a minute, you can... I don't know, think of something. See you. I don't really know what to do for a minute. A minute is one of those awkward little spans of time where it's like, well, there's not really much use in going and getting something done. Like the closest I could think of is go to the toilet, but I don't need to, so... How's it going? Are you enjoying the game? Oh my god, I could use this chance to do the whole spiel. If you're enjoying this game, make sure to leave a comment and like the video, and maybe subscribe if you'd like to see more. It's interesting. I'm trying to be somewhat authentic with this, or like... Oh, I used a word before, but I don't remember what that word was. But at the same time, I can't really be fully authentic with it because I know that I'm making this for a video. The struggles of modern life and with sharing your life with a lot of people on the internet. Hello, Irene. I'm gonna try and finish this tea that I made 3 days ago. You figured it out already, haven't you? Oh! no! Oh no, that's such a sad way to end the demo! Oh. Oh. That was really sweet though. I did like that a lot. Hopefully, if I get my brain in order, there'll be a link to this game in the description. I feel like that's surely the least I can do. If you're watching this video and there's not a link to the game in the description, please leave a comment and tell me. I won't have left it out of malice. I've just got brain problems. That was a really sweet game though. I am interested to see where else it goes. I do know that, like, on some of the pictures on the Steam page, I think there's, like, advice to go take a walk outside for a little bit. Like, that's kind of why I thought this would maybe be best done not live, because then, if needs be, I could go take the time to do that. But, all in all, the things that were asked in this demo, decently streamable game. But yeah, maybe the full game less so, but I'd be interested in checking this out again. Yeah, if you would like to check out this game, check out some of the other options that I didn't pick, see what you'd say, or, like, a different Persona review might say, then please do go ahead and check this out in the description. I hope you're all enjoying the Choose Wisely Festival. I hope I'm enjoying the Choose Wisely Festival. As I say, I'm recording this before it started, so I don't know how it's all going. All I know is that I've scheduled myself for multiple 10-hour days in a row, which feels risky. Oh, I'm just imagining, like, the potential tone shift. Like, if yesterday I've got to the end of the day, I'm like,
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'm dying now.
and then you cut to this one, hi everyone, let's play Irene the Window. But, yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I don't know how to end streams. Ending videos, even harder. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Maybe you take this chance to at least, like, open a window for a little bit, take a little bit of a look outside, take a little bit of time to unplug. Because I think that is important, and it is something I need to learn to do more. But I'm not your boss. Nor am I your dad. Yet. I don't know what I meant by that. I'm doing fine. Right, I'm gonna end this video. I almost said, let's find someone to raid. Nah, let's not. That's not how YouTube videos work. I'm just gonna end the video. Bye!